Pass fast. We deliver food, cash, cargo, and more. Pass fast.
Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
Baguio conducts more checks on restos. COVID-19 testing in Benguet continues. LTO moves toward automation. Bencab Kidlat Tahimik lead creative fest. City amends Itogon travel restrictions. And in sports, 89 pro boxers seek cash aid.
And for the details. On the heels of an outbreak of infection from one of Baguio City's popular restaurants, stricter measures for establishments are underway. This report from Maria Elena Catahan.
If establishments are found to violate health standards, City Administrator Bonifacio de la Peña said automatic closure and revocation of permits to operate will ensue. On November 5, Mayor Benjamin Magalong ordered the creation of an inspection team to ensure compliance of business establishments with health and safety protocols, adding restaurant workers are scheduled in the next expanded testings to arrest the infection in the sector. De La Peña said the establishment owners offered to put up apartment homes to house employees, which were checked and found to be compliant to health standards. As of Thursday, there are 36 employees infected with COVID-19, 30 employees ordered to be on isolation, and another 206 staffers on quarantine in shelters provided by the establishment. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
Despite a plea from Governor Melchor de Clas, another batch of COVID-19 testing was conducted in 3 Benguet towns this week. This report from Loren Alimondo.
At least 2,000 tests are being eyed in Itogon, while La Trinidad and Tuba will be allotted 1,000 each on November 5 and 6, sponsored by the National Task Force on Emergent Infectious Disease Aggressive Community Testing Program. In joint coordination with local government units, Basis Conversion Development Authority, and John Hay Management Corporation. Baguio City was also allotted 1,000 tests, slated November 6. Stakeholders of the vegetable trading post, public market, and the general public swab-tested in La Trinidad were asked to have mandatory self-isolation until the results are released. In Balatok, Verac, Itogon, Benguet, mandatory swab testing was conducted at the Benguet Corporation grounds for all company employees, Akupan contract mining project contractors, and their miners. Those failing to participate will be denied entry within the company premises and the underground, and only those who have been tested and will be declared with negative results will be allowed entry. In the swab testing conducted last week, only 81 out of the 2,898 tested in Baguio yielded positive result, while of the 2,798 swab tested in the 5 Benguet towns, 176 yielded positive. Lauren Alamondo, SunStar Baguio.
Vehicle owners are reminded anew to not transact with fixers when registering at the Land Transportation Office, Cordillera Administrative Region. This report from Jonathan Yanes.
Francis Ray Almora, LTO Car Regional Director, said, with the use of an automated system, the presence of manual intervention had been eliminated, ensuring the legitimate licensing and registration processes. 3 offices of the LTO in Baguio City were identified as pilot sites for the new Land Transportation Management System, or LTMS, which seeks to eliminate face-to-face transaction between LTO and its client. The Regional Transportation Office started its automation on the driver's licensing processes, motor vehicle registration, law enforcement and traffic adjudication, and its revenue collection system. Almora added, this account enables a client to do transactions resulting to a paperless environment and in compliance to the minimum health standards set by the Health Department. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
As a testament to the tenacity of the creative sector, works of national artist for film Kidlat Tahimik and national artist for visual arts Ben Cabrera will be on display at the Baguio Convention Center on November 6 to 30. This report from Joven Peralta.
With the theme Baguio Creative Festival, Angat Baguio Rising Together through creative resiliency, sustainability, and innovation, the festival is a show forced by the creative community of the city who refused to be defeated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now on its third year, the festival is to be highlighted by a contemporary art exhibit presenting local visual artists and artisans at the crafts competition and Mandeco Quito, an artisans fair, a wood carving competition, launching of children's storybooks on weaving, creative and garden competitions, and guided tours to be done in limited in-person gatherings. Over 400 artists are set to collaborate for a month-long artistic exhibition staged in different venues in the city. Joven Peralta, SunStar Baguio.
Residents of barangays Dalupidip, Gumatdang, Lawakan, Tinongdan, Tuding, and Ukab are now allowed to enter Baguio City either for work or to access essential goods and services.
These were some of the amendments made by the city government of Baguio set to take effect on November 9 following a dialogue with Itogon officials and other government agencies. At the border checkpoints, residents of these barangays, however, are required to present barangay certificate of residence and medical certificate issued by the Municipal Health Office. Residents of barangays Ampucaw, Poblacion, and Virac are also allowed to enter but need to present proof of work and medical certificate. Exempted from checkpoint requirements are health workers, while residents needing non-emergency medical attention need to present proof of confirmed appointment. Earlier, Itogon officials passed a resolution requesting Baguio Mayor Benjamin Magalong to recall his advisory that temporarily restricts access between the city and Itogon, adding they understand the predicament of the city in protecting its people, but added the temporary restriction poses an additional burden for the people of Itogon.
And in sports, at least 89 professional boxers in the Cordillera region have yet to receive assistance from the government. The Games and Amusement Board, or GAB, on Tuesday revealed on their Facebook page that there are 128 fighters from Luzon, the bulk of them from CAR, that have not received assistance since the COVID-19 pandemic hit the country. This report from Jeannie Cole Cortez.
The group said as of October 28, there are 184 in Visayas and 213 from Mindanao that have yet to receive the Department of Social Welfare and Development's assistance to individuals in crisis situation. For Luzon, there are 18 from Bicol Region, 15 from Central Luzon, Calabarzon and Mimaropa, and 6 from Ilocos Region and Cagayan Valley. With this development, La Trinidad-based boxing promoter Brico Santig of the Highland Boxing Promotion said they are looking forward to the possible assistance if ever they will be given or considered by the government, since their livelihood was also affected by the pandemic. Santig earlier vowed for another round of relief operations to local boxers who were affected by the pandemic. The local boxing promoter added he is scheduled to talk to boxing patron and philanthropist Nari Singwang Cha about the relief operations. In September, 56 professional boxers in CAR were able to receive relief courtesy of the Thai philanthropist, and second wave of relief is expected this November. While the 2 social amelioration program batches were received by boxers from other areas in the Philippines, those who are based in the Cordillera did not receive it. Nicole Cortez, SunStar Baguio.
Congratulations to this week's winner of a family portrait photo shoot. Join us again next week as we continue with our Facebook contests and get a chance to win exclusive SunStar Baguio merchandise, a SunStar Baguio mug, a SunStar Baguio face mask, and more. For more updates, visit us at our website and our official social media accounts. Working from home in Baguio City, this is Conway Copas, reminding you to grab a copy of SunStar Baguio, the only daily newspaper in Northern Luzon.